Classism, prejudice against people belonging to a particular social class. So we're talking about how it pertains to relationships. Because we know we still live in that. There's certain types of people. Firstly, they want to know your family name.
Yeah. It's very important. Them Davis and them in good.
Yeah. Then they want to know what school they went to.
Them Davis and them. You gonna visit Davis? You gonna visit Davis?
You know, wait, let me see Davis from.
Yeah, and then they started to see how to zone it. Which one is Davis and them? The South and them Davis? Nah, the one from the. Nah, them is the good one. The one from the Eastern, Apuna Davis good. Them South Davis and them in good. That's how they talk. That's how they get on. I'm telling you. That's how it is good on. They started to separate. And I made a statement recently. I was in a round table discussion with some these women who cut from the different ilk. You know them, the alumni and them. You know? Yeah. And I was explaining to them that some of the problems that young women are facing these days is the fact that they don't love themselves. Right? And they say, explain. When you know to yourself that you were bred in a particular way and you try and crossbreed, meaning you know for a fact that you like certain things, but you know with pressure, peer pressure, and people telling you, girl, lower your standards, you ain't gonna get no man, and you jump your guard for a second and go out your gene pool.
Your gene pool.
Yeah, and you kind of end up in a problem, and then you want to know why. We know it's hard. We know it's hard because you put pressure on yourself both ends. Some women expect too much, too much, and some expect too little.
That's the Cinderella syndrome, where they expect
too much.
The fairy tale relationships versus what is
real.
Real and reality out there. And you know,
reality women, let me just break it down to you for the young ones who've not been dropped off yet. If you're like in upper six and your parents allowing you to listen to the breakfast party, Mars versus Venus, let me just burst this bubble for you real quick. Man is dog. Once you could digest that, and you will then be able to move forward. You just need to accept the fact that that's how it is. And acceptance is a thing a lot of women don't do well. They can't accept.
You know, on social media, it has such a serious psychological effect on youths. And you might think not, but all right, so you and your best friend in school or in UE or wherever, and you all could put up the same picture and your friend get 200 likes more than you.
No, it's not. No, you going off. You put a picture with you and them, both of you all. And both of you all posting on your relevant pages.
That's what I meant.
And you under yours, or in your DM, somebody hit you up, who's your friend?
Yeah, those kind of things, yeah.
See, nigga, who's your friend? That is an ego buster.
All right, and you know, self-esteem, our young people are dealing with a lot of challenges that we didn't have to deal with in our lifetime. They have to deal with the whole social media. It's almost like the world looks into your life. Morning, guys. Coming from Kevin. Could it be that the desire to preserve a particular lifestyle and protect ourselves and loved ones, we make certain selections that may come across as perpetuating of classism?
Good point. Because at the end of the day, if you've been, as I said, bred a particular way and you grew up seeing or having particular things and you go out of a gene pool and those things no longer exist, you could be affected. So some people try to stay and bat in that crease to maintain just that.
So it all ties in. You think so classism and money
is money because it's like this. I grew up on Mutuks.
Right.
Moby. Right? When I wanted to feel myself, I stopped calling it Moby and I started to say I drink Moby.
Yeah.
But it's still Moby. You understand? And you go by a young lady whose house does not possess Moby. They only drink Florida pulp. You know the Moby pulp?
Yeah, the pulp.
Yeah, which you're not accustomed to.
Yeah, you find it, good, that thing acid, boy.
Yeah, but, and they're watching you like, what?
Yeah.
And they don't use, like, condensed milk and brown sugar and them kind of thing. They have cane cubes for their tea.
Yeah.
They have cane cubes for their tea. So automatically, you know, in that moment, you're not in the right place. You are not in the right place.
No, neighbor has been begging me to kill that topic, Nikki. Kill that topic. My ex-husband is a maxi owner / operator. We divorced after my bachelor's. Kill it!
You see what I mean? Because after her bachelor's, all of a sudden, miraculously, after he drive taxi from Dago right through, up and down in the hot sun, they go by two to pay for them said bachelors, right? As soon as she get it, he not good again. That's the next thing too. That is what happens.
Shannon says, morning Shannon, thanks for sharing. I had this conversation with my partner last night. They were questioning me on if I'm sure I want family with because we are from a different class. I was born into wealth and my partner wasn't. You have to think long and hard about it.
You have to, because you will end up in problems because it might, and then you will see things like you're privileged. There are a lot of people who are privileged, and privilege is not only about big money. There are some families, especially parents, who worked hard to ensure that their children had everything they needed.
Yeah.
And because of that, you will find that they grew up with a sense of, with an air about them that, listen, it's just customary that for my birthday, we have a splash.
Right.
Meaning it must be an event.
Right.
You know, some women believe that a birthday is a concert. It's a production. It must start at midnight.
Right.
With messages and happy birthday and frou-frous, and into the frou-frou it must be trips, and you understand? Like we have a mutual friend, Nikki, who took birthday to the next level.
Right.
When we know we used to go birthday, you're go run by Cap and you buy a little thing, or you might go for a little lunch. Or we have a mutual friend, Nikki, who believes that birthdays you must go to Vegas.
Right.
Go to concerts in Vegas.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
That-
Not everybody can afford that. The
I
breakfast
can't
party
afford
is
that.
not in a position to take you to concerts for your birthday. But we have a mutual friend who set a banner, a standard that is so high
Yes.
that it's customary that on a birthday they play games with each other, hide passports. Ooh, where we going? We hiding passport games. We can't afford that, but we know people who can. I'm just saying.
And then you meet somebody who can't afford that.
Exactly. Can't. And then here's the next problem too. You leave one relationship, Nikki, with that. And then the next relationship you get into, you automatically believe it's the norm.
It's the norm.
So you left a guy who takes you to Vegas for your birthday, then you get with Jaiga. You know for sure you're lucky to go movie town.
Oh, visa is very shaky.
But you're expecting to go Vegas. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we're talking about when we say classism in relationship.
Oh, that's something like Cardo, so.
Cardo?
I don't know, Kamisha.
Oh, yeah, Cardo is of that. Cardo only goes on trips. Cardo goes on trips for different things. If somebody call and bring him up on the radio, his girlfriend takes him to Barbados. She make you up, let's go. see, again, levels, it's different levels. Different strokes for different folks.
But it's not only money, because out of your class, this person could be, all right, say he have no passes, but he have a little plumbing work.
And he could real plumb.
He have a nice little business going on his side.
Pumping, you have a 5-6 workers, 2 van.
Right, but still mommy and daddy will not like you because he's a plumber.
True. And he has a lucrative business that's doing well, but he didn't finish school. I have a friend had that same situation. Her dad didn't finish school, but was fortunate that he had one of those same kind of jobs where he was in engineering, like underwater welding type vibes. You understand?
And have real money in it, boy.
Do the trade, was good at the trade, and as years go by, was allotted a lot of opportunity to travel because of his skill, and his skill took him from one place to the next, and in doing that he earned. And her mom was a stay-at-home mom who wasn't just lazy, who took the money he was earning and did good with it now, if you understand what I'm saying. You know, kept a good house, make sure they have everything good, the children go to good schools, and all his kids graduated, went to university, did well, but he never went to school. And right there, that's a perfect example of someone who, but it works in some instances and it doesn't work in some. So the question we're asking today is how important it is in a relationship.
Classism, staying within your lane.
Do you think it's easy to just, because it's an uphill battle, I know some people have won, but not much, where you married or you date outside a gene pool and work out, and then some, you just realize that it can't work.
Because there are things that people would do too. in certain classes that they may not that may be frowned upon in a different class. Something as simple as
Like you go on a date and your friend said, you know, those nice dates, we said, let's go by Brianna. She's having a little cheese and cheese line.
Home line around the pool.
Home line by the pool, and we stop by the quick shop and we buy a bottle of wine. And when we get there, real people bring wine. You understand? And we didn't open we own, so we carried it back.
Yeah.
Hey!
Yeah.
But we never open we own, so why we got here? Okay, that does not look good.
Because ladies, at some point, a man will do something like that in the earlys and you'll realize,
When you realize that the man is
not
saying, but you
in
never
the
open the while we carry back
class.
there. Me leaving my thing here, you know. In that moment, Nikki, you
that
know.
moment.
Hey, this thing
Yeah,
shaky.
ladies, in that moment, you know, this thing
Or
going
I have
to-
a brethren who did worse. Went to the event, Hennessy drinking. Everybody had the Hennessy that was at the event done. I have a clean car, but you lie, yeah, you drinking. Go on in the car, get his bottle, mix 2 drinks for him and his 2 friends. And yeah, well, I look in the bus, you know. Yeah, that's a memo bottle.
You know those kind of things that the lines are a little crossed,
Yeah.
where you were brought up a certain way to not do things or do things, but you meet somebody and as time going on you realize that they don't have the same kind of values you have. They didn't have the same kind of brought up see as they say as you did. It's something as simple, ladies.
Dirtiness.
I'm not gonna say, I don't know if this is a class thing, but littering. Say you go out on a date
is
with
a
a
class
fella
thing.
and you really
Littering?
like a
It's
fella.
a class thing.
And things
Oh,
going
littering is a
good.
class thing.
Maybe 3rd, 4th date, and then all you stop all you hungry and all you stop
there's
for
some-
a box of chicken, and then he fling
Alarming.
it outside.
That's not a class thing, eh?
Yes, it is,
Nah.
buddy. It
I
is.
don't consider that a class thing.
Yes, it is.
Well,
I just know in the environment and you have to take care
No,
of
brother,
that
that's a
to be
class thing, because if you grew up amongst people who don't see that as an issue, where all this stuff by the barbecue man, everybody and all the white box outside with all the soft drink bottle outside. That come on.
Everybody?
Everybody.
Nah,
If you
man.
grew up around that, you would think it's cool. But you grew up in a next environment now where you have it. Because a lot of people stop and
I
eat at the
find
side
that's
of the
common
road.
sense.
You put it in a bag, you leave it in the car, you look for a garbage.
I
Not
find
everybody does that.
that
You
is
thinking it's
common
common sense.
sense,
No,
boy.
bro.
no, but ladies, imagine that, or you know, and again, it's about your principles and your standards. Because if a man do me that, that's a total write-off immediately.
Litter?
Yeah, yeah, I lose utmost respect for you immediately.
About chicken bone biodegradable.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about the chicken bone.
But the whole
I'm
box
talking
and
about
the-
box with the
the fork and the
styrofoam
plastic
cup
bag and
and
thing.
But some of them sponge cake now coming with chocolate frosting on it.
What?
Is when you start eating and you realize it's sponge cake now. Bro. Yeah, for real. Well filtered out, you know.
Come and hold this. Come and hold this.
Oh, you want to play one?
Restaurant they have roti on the menu, and then they want to bring a knife and fork. That right there is out of a class when the young lady expect a knife and fork to eat with your roti.
No.
Finger food.
No.
All right, I take it in the next extreme because you know that man out there will eat it with spoon.
Oh, cool. Listen to what I'm
Right?
telling you.
You go on
Listen
nice-
to
you
what
go on a
I'm telling
nice
you. You
little-
see that one there? That's a pet peeve of
on a
mine.
nice little
You
dinner in the
see
Hyatt.
that one there, Nicole? You touch a
little
nerve.
fork.
That
nice
that
little
for me
function.
is that could be a class
Nice little
thing
function,
there.
you go-
There was
you know.
a young lady. You ever meet the young lady that I'm talking about? Listen to me. Great complexion, browning.
Bring it back up, man.
Great hair. Listen, we talking about how fellas just look at it, Nikki. Everything that a dude will want, Rudy. Flat stomach, articulate, smells good, employed, own their own things, beautiful young lady. Watch me. I thought in that moment, I win the scratch. You know when you get the scratch?
Yeah.
I say, yeah, I get you boy in life, boy. I made it. Only to get invited one Saturday. Say, hey, we doing come in, now? Cocaine and thing. I said, what for this? I said, Jaiga, boy, you made it, boy. Them time I super Jaiga. Say, super Jaiga, you get you. Go on by this young lady, McGill, Nikki, make, and them time I eating meat, a beef pilau. If you smell it and see it, with coconut milk. I stand up and I sit down, well, I sit in the living room and watch a great cabbage, great carrot, make a slaw.
Uh-huh.
Went and take 3 cucumbers and dice it.
Uh-huh.
Make a cucumber at the side as well. I
Aye.
said, oh God, this is here. Yes, I get you. Only sit on my table and sheet with a spoon.
Yeah.
That was the day I never
Well,
go
I
back.
guess that's a class thing for me too, cause
I never went back. That is the day.
Yeah.
The wrap.
Wait, she the pillar with a spoon?
A spoon, that's it. Never
Yeah.
went back. Never ever. That was
kidding,
first.
right?
I swear to God.
That's
Never
a
went
class
back. I
thing
don't deal with
because
that
I
better.
saw too,
Spoon?
Rodi. If a man
Spoon
comes
is for
checking
soup, though.
me and all he wants is
And soup alone.
Yes,
Yes.
and ice
She
cream.
had fork?
yes.
She had fork and she plates?
Brother, I don't want to wait to know. When I don't eat my pillar, I asked for fork because I got a fork.
Nah, man,
When
Jaiga,
I don't
man.
eat, I never went back.
No, that's a class
You
thing,
from
Rodi.
Sour?
Yeah, but I'm not eating. I don't want no girl who eating no pillar with spoon.
What wrong with eating pillar with a
No,
spoon?
daddy, no, daddy.
not for
That
me
is
neither.
soup. See, you
You
make a
never eat
knife.
pillar with a spoon?
No, boy.
No,
You are for what?
I grew
Yeah,
up
boy,
with
I
knife
I
and
in a
fork.
different class
You
to
are
all
for-
you boy.
Yes.
I
You
fed
better
up with
go
pillar
so.
with spoon.
Yeah, I
wicked,
grew
you see.
up
I
where...
switch it up a little bit, you know?
You're wicked.
I'm feeling for the sharpness in my mouth. Take a spoon.
What
Let's
sharp?
switch it up.
What you
Fork
stabbing
away.
yourself every time you eat it?
What do you mean sharpness in your mouth?
You have a smooth eat when you eat it with a spoon, man.
A smoother scoop, a smoother
Kidding me,
pot.
yes?
Nah, but I can't watch it, but it doesn't
Nah.
look good. A young lady, you hear this description
For
I
me,
know
it's a
give
young
you?
man
I
too.
heard it.
Best, you know. I talking about this young lady had, watch me.
It's a class thing.
I was going on porn schemas, boy, and going people place
What wrong with that,
for
boy?
her, boy.
So you never eat pillar with
Brother,
a
I would have
flavor
done
bowl?
anything.
Out of flavor right bowl with a spoon?
Brother, man.
Nah, man. Nah.
You know, stop clapping.
I glad when I bring up this topic, you know, I realize
You can tell, no,
I'm not a different class.
Yeah, yes,
I
you
in
are.
a different class.
Yeah, you are. I would never cook for you, Rodi, and give you a spoon to eat with.
Never, dog.
Well, I mean,
Spoon
that's,
is for
that's
soup.
different, you know. If it is all
Spoon
you
is
come by me,
soup.
I will give all you a fork. But me, personally,
That is my point.
if I eat in a wedong pillau in a flavor right bowl with a little coleslaw
And cucumber.
and a spoon I want
Yeah, my brother.
Oh,
I
it's
hear you.
reaching the
And a piece of
flavor.
zavaka, a piece of zavaka.
a piece of tabacco.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Because the spoon is getting the crease of the flavor right
I
bowl
was
now.
showing you.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, my brother. But we folk don't reach.
reach
Care, we
places.
folk don't reach. Well, Raw is a spoon, man, you know. Raw don't care. Raw is a spoon general. That the general has
You a
spoons in the
spoon
country.
man?
What? He love a spoon.
No, let me ask you, but now you're in a relationship eating with spoon?
Boy,
I ain't
eat it with my
ask I ain't
spoon.
ask
Ask
if
him what
you
he
could,
care.
you know, ask you what you doing
What
now.
do
when
you do
go
now?
out.
When you go there, you don't see the spoon? You're lying, bro.
Lying, lying.
No, don't lie to us.
Not
Not
just for
in
the
that house.
business.
That house ain't have no spoon and no
Eating
pillar.
when you're by yourself or by your mother.
So wait, where does it how long with?
It have certain
Brother,
things you have
that is a
to
spoon
eat.
meal. That is a spoon meal.
They have certain things you have to eat a spoon with.
Boy,
There
That
are
is a
certain
spoon,
things you crazy.
all right. Well, bring up another meal that you cannot eat with a spoon, please.
Anything
Any
rice
other
based.
thing?
Anything with rice?
Yes.
Yeah.
So wait, so rice, pigeon peas,
Macaroni pie, all these
and
things.
oxtail. All you eating with fork?
Yes,
Yeah,
boy.
boy.
Are you looking in the wrong place? Right?
So wait, you just would eat out of flavor, right?
So,
boy?
No, what I'm saying
so
is-
you have no cutlery on by you.
Of course I do.
And you have
But
no flat plate.
if I
It's only
go-
bowl.
If I go to a restaurant, I could eat with a knife and fork. I could really.
We're
eat
not
with knife
saying
and fork.
whether or not you could eat with it, you know. That's not the
If I
question.
am in the
here.
comfort of my home and I am in my drawers and I am watching TV,
You're eating your
bet your
spoon.
bottom dollar is a
Spoon.
spoon I eating with it. And you could pick up more food too.
You and I cannot sit down
Remember,
next to each other
you
in
have
your
a
drawers
daughter,
watching
brother.
TV.
Don't let your daughter sit down watching
Nah,
you eating with no spoon.
Why?
But she don't go in man place and eat it spoon. They will leave she
She
here.
going on man place. No time.
Telling you.
Give me
I
the
can't
phone.
believe all the boy. All the.
We have to pick up any spoon to eat any pillar. Boy, I will,
What size
boy,
is it?
I will trip off.
This is Janelle, I from the country. Boy, I eating pillow with a spoon. Hey. Janelle, why you needed to mention you from the country?
I'm not prejudiced about nothing you do. I believe once you're making an honest dollar, brother,
Let me
for
see
that.
some ambition. I
Ah,
have
yeah,
to
yeah,
see
that's how
how
they
see
see
some kind of
ambition.
progress. You can't be stagnant.
Yeah.
For 10 years, you still doing nah.
You understand? You going to work in a small company, right? You use like the some IT person, like you just run wire and thing, and you have a be 13, 15 years now? Nah, man.
It's in good condition, brother.
Nah, not condoning that. Dog, run. It up there. They putting the wrong one, though.
All right.
Maybe next time.
Nikki had the wrong thing. Why she
Oh,
always
this
doing
was
that?
keen on me.
You know
and
what I
Rudy.
did?
I just get buff for everything.
I eat a pillow with spoon.
Good morning. Yeah, I would, Rudy. I spice a spoon, man, all day. Spoon all day. Spoon. Okay?
Spoon.
So, Jaiga, good morning. So, you mean to tell me you turned down her fork because the girl was eating it with her spoon?
Yeah, boy. That
Because she didn't have a fork.
Now you going off course,
Yeah, today's not Thursday,
You
right?
going off course, daddy. You're going off there.
Today, it's not Thursday.
You're going off
Let's
there.
hope all the children in school by now.
Good morning, Nikki, Jaiga, Rudy.
Morning.
What's up? Actually, in my opinion, eating with a spoon have nothing to do with class. First of all, eating with a knife and fork is from the Americans and the Europeans, which we are none of.
What did you say?
Right? I am not American, I'm not a European. That is their culture.
Boss man.
So I
Boss
can't see
man.
how
Spoon
saying-
and knife and fork is not a cultural thing.
eat with a
It's
spoon.
all
That's all they
about
want
You have no
Like-
class. That is nonsense.
Yeah, he
daddy. Hold
He
on.
does go there and eat with the hand, eh?
Then we called you.
It's
Get deep
the
there.
book of etiquette. It's just a matter of
It's
etiquette. Come on, there. It's not nothing to do with it is European and it's a book of etiquette.
Well, it was getting
What are you saying? So you are telling me that you shouldn't iron your clothes to God, you should go to ramful then? You understand?
That's we called you.
That's what we call it. Ironing come from
Iron
America. Them is who invent iron. We don't need iron nothing. We are doing that. We are
Rudy
telling
boy,
you.
you're right, boy. Don't study them now, boy. Them going mad. Jaiga fall on the head, you know. Jaiga feel like you live in Vals, you know, or go to back or something. Means see nothing wrong with eating at that spoon.
Hello.
Boss man, only missing. I never said anything is
We-
wrong with
Leave
eating
all
with
the
a
girl because
spoon.
She eat she pillow with her food.
Understand what I am
Everybody
saying.
have the right to stay within the
That
Yeah, but you
right
end
there
that relationship
It's a
because of
red
that.
flag. That is a red flag.
So suppose if your forks was dirty.
That is a red flag because after she eat a pillar of the spoon, then she won't tell me who my sister me to deal with them. I mean, my mother don't go down and them kind of thing that is going down that road, brother. And I know no pattern. You understand? It's go from spoon to them.
Jaiga, Nikki, Rudy. I don't know what it is. Jaiga and Nikki talking about, you know, but give me a spoon. I'm from tongue, what they telling me?
What?
All you're missing the point, boy. We didn't say eating with a spoon is wrong. But it's a matter of
a class
what
thing.
is the right utensil to use.
At the right time.
At the right time, that's all.
So go on, beef and rice. I just need to clear it up now, boy, so I won't make the mistake again. I mean corn beef and rice.
With cabbage in it?
Yeah.
And potato?
Yeah.
And little curry?
Yeah.
Nah, that's still fork, dog.
That's what more.
That is still a fork, dog.
If I ever come by you, I eat an outsider because I don't want nobody judging me now, boy.
It's not about
I will call.
Good morning. If you go out to a restaurant and you eating with a knife and fork, it is the right thing to do. It's class we just deal with. But if you're home in your house watching TV
With
and
your
you feel to
flavor
eat
bowl.
with a spoon, you could eat with
You
a
just
spoon.
spoon.
Class and have nothing to do with that. Jaiga, throw away your
Hey, all you wickedness. All you not listening, boy. Don't tell me throw it myself. I got throw it myself, boy.
So when you used to go to school, you used to get box lunch and you never rip the side of the box and eat.
Of course.
So we're talking about
Again, but easy for you will listen and understand. It's time and place. You are talking about a young lady who's now going on with a guy for the first time. You understand?
she was in a house.
Right, okay. Okay, cool. It needs to
think
get
you're blind, boy.
it needs to get to the point where we are relaxed and we are cool and calm and you talking about first impressions last forever. You can't invite me by
Yeah, but
you
she
great
cook for you,
cabbage,
Jaiga.
great carrot. Cut up cucumber, dice it up nice, make it thing taste good.
She
The beef,
cook
watch
for
me.
you.
And she beef wet and nice, it melting in mouth.
And on top of it tasting good.
And it tasting good. And you sit down in front of me looking good. So with a big spoon in your mouth, you can't do me that. Don't do me that. Don't do me that. I'm not taking that. Don't do me that. You big handle spoon she have, boy.
Yeah, boy.
But the big sink in it, boy. I ain't gonna do me that, boy. No, boy. Your mouth had open big, so nah.
I would have fallen in love one time, eh?
Me going through that.
Kick me.
Jaiga. Don't be an IT boy. What do you mean? IT job with a beat teeth. What kind of thing is this?
Yeah, IT man.
Oh God. I mean it nowhere. That's the quickest thing come to my head. I just say no. I mean nothing by it.
Morning, guys. Morning. Kevin here again. Jaiga, what about crocheting? Is that an indication of some level of society?
No, crocheting is an indication of stability. A young lady who is willing to crochet will
and has
keep,
patience.
and has
to
patience
see
will
her
keep
work.
a relationship together, my friend. That is a good sign. That's not a red flag. Crocheting is not a red flag.
Good morning. Now I like the topic this morning. Now I is not a fella with the most amount of class, but I have a standard. But here this is, see if I meet a young lady, and in a very short period of time, like a week pass, and she start asking me to bring KFC for she on Sunday and to buy phone card and send for she, I consider that playful. And I just delete the phone number one.
You see what I say? You see, but you know, I ain't gonna tell you nothing.
Sunday,
You see, I ain't gonna tell you nothing.
On a Sunday?
You ain't gonna tell you nothing. Phone card. She messaging you, send my blind.
No, how many times?
Yeah. All they talking about 3 weeks now.
She's called me? Plenty?
No, she's WhatsApp.
No, you get no
Wi-Fi,
phone.
hotspot.
Nah, you get no phone card from
You
me.
see? But all they want to talk down to me about my spoon. Everybody have their levels.
All right. There's a standard I have. I don't like to see girls sucking from beer bottle in public.
But you see, look, we different. I
Yeah.
find that sexy.
Nah.
You see it?
You see, we different there. I find.
You had to put a little straw in your thing.
No,
boy.
well,
Nah,
you
I
see,
find that sexy.
That could be a class thing
Sucking
too.
from a
It is a
Women
class
of
thing.
a
It is.
certain
Would
class
not drink from the
wouldn't
bottle at all.
drink
They'll
from
pour it in a
bottle.
glass.
And they don't even know how to leave the leg. You know, you leave a little airspace. Get them suck.
But I don't know how to do it at all. Jerry tell me I do it
can't do
because
that.
I didn't grow up drinking
Yeah,
from bottle.
I remember.
So for me to put
I
them-
fall for that
I put
trap.
my whole mouth over it.
I
Like,
fall for that trap.
And
I fall for
it
that
look-
trap. I fall. And bro, I fall for that trap long time, brother. I meet her, yeah, boy, I'm in the club and
Yeah.
she put a whole carib to she mouth, boy. I fall for that. When I see the carib and watch me and it going on and all you see is the Adam's apple
Now,
going
is
boom,
that
boom,
a
and that
class
carib going on. I fall for that. I sorry, I chop, man. That one there I fall
I
for.
think that's a class thing because
But it's also a class
again,
thing.
Sort of fraught up and shit.
It's also a class thing. It's have some women not drinking from the bottle at all.
My grandmother didn't bring me up, so I told you crazy.
Next piece of class thing when they come and they going out too. If you go, certain young ladies, you take them out like to the club for the first time and you buy them a drink. And when they bring the drink, it had no straw and no napkin. You ain't going out to
Yeah,
them
you
again.
going out to them again.
I have certain girls.
Yeah, they get a little straw.
Yeah, you must pass straw and you must have a napkin and
A
little
little
hold it.
napkin.
Must. It's like a next thing too that people need to understand. Look at something that people might just overlook. When you hand a young lady a drink, she must take it in her left hand. You know that?
No, I don't know that.
No.
You must hold in your left hand so if you're meeting somebody, you can greet them with your right, boss.
Okay.
Etiquette 101. Them is
Yeah,
the little
and
tricks you have
etiquette.
to know.
It's in
okay,
your
shit.
You
class.
hold your
Right,
drink.
huh?
In your
You
class,
cannot
ain't
shake
gonna
somebody
learn
with your left hand. It's
So-
disrespectful. It's deemed disrespectful.
But
So
I am
you hold a drink.
I am a left-hander.
It does
you
not
know.
matter what.
But I don't know what the
hand.
rules are with your left hand.
I am a left-hander, so automatically I will stretch my left hand first.
Well, I'm just telling you something. Etiquette 101. You hold a drink in your
Yeah,
left
well,
hand. When
etiquette is not for
socializing,
left-handers.
because remember, drinking is a social thing.
It's
Eh?
what?
When there's a
Etiquette is
rum.
not for left-handers. I out of that etiquette bracket.
It's like, you know,
That
they
one is
say,
not for left-handers.
Rody, it's like they say if you're walking down a road, that a woman
Supposed
should
to be
be on the inside of you.
Yes, yeah, I know
and,
about
and a
that one.
man
I know
on
about that
the,
one.
on the right. Up to this day, it still bother me when I see that.
Yeah. I see men walking and the girl on the outside and woman passing. Leave here, he's a dog, he don't love you. That's my thing. Because my grandmother tricked me that and tell me you must always, so in case of an accident,
Yes.
if something happen, you can brace the young lady for what in this day and age, you go take your bounce.
I hope you know young boys listening to Uncle Jaiga.
In this day and age, you the country hard here. You're taking your bounce.
Morning. Nikki, I hear my name called Monday. Thanks. So when you go by a Chinese place, where does get a fork, a spork, or a spoon?
Yes, you have spock.
Yeah, that's a handle boat.
Yeah,
What
they do
say.
this sport. But
Oh,
I Chinese
chopsticks, I forgot about chopsticks. I eat
But I
chopsticks.
Chinese restaurant, that yellow and red sign, them have a pass. Once you sign,
Yeah, you mentioned that you see a girl drinking on a beer with a Adam's apple.
and
Watch here.
I didn't
Watch.
I didn't say with
Watch that, Bridget.
I
Watch
didn't
that,
say with
Bridget.
Adam's apple. I
Yeah.
mean, when you're watching it, I wanted to say watch your neck and you seen it bubbling and the drink going
Oh,
down.
you
there.
went out there.
That is the
That's what
Adam's
I
apple.
wanted. That's what.
And the Adam's
None of
apple
my
has
friends
some-
has drink so.
Hey, don't
Adam's
do
apple
that.
has some ingredient on it.
It come out wrong. It come out wrong.
Morning, well, I enjoying this program and again, real enlightened about the etiquette. But all I hear is, you know, I can't help it. I just go off to the it just 15 minutes. Can't help it.
No.
All I enjoy all the morning.
It's etiquette, not the etiquette. She was joking.
Hey, oh yeah, no, man. Don't do that. No. Hey.
What about Adam's apple, eh? You can really get catch, brother.
Hey.
Yeah,
Oh,
everybody
God.
feel like they get catch with Adam's apple.
Daddy, what you telling me?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good. Wait till she not say that. Wait till she not say that. All right, let me done. Let me play a headless now. God, I can't take it. I can't take it.
Nikki, I broke up with a guy I was dating for eating with a spoon at a restaurant. Yeah.
See, so
Time and place.
I'm not alone. I'm not alone.
So, they can't teach people and them if they
Yes,
No,
you
this is
can.
first.
This is first. Understand, buddy. Understand what I'm saying.
I
On
understand.
a first
Yeah,
first
first
impressions
impression.
last forever.
You go in and judge somebody whole aura because they pick up a spoon, right?
Well, it's up to you if
It's
you
up
want
to
to go
you.
through and train.
Suppose you went by the dentist the day before.
But then you need to be home resting, not
Exactly,
trying to
not
rinse out
trying-
my
not
mouth,
trying to- yeah.
my ears.
Yeah, but you're sweet, baby.